these are the tools I'm going to be using to draw this bumblebee today. Obviously you need some plain white paper, acid-free would be best, a pencil, an eraser, a black pen, and your choice of coloured pencils. I've got a few yellows, yellow ochres, browns, grey, a blue and a black. We're going to be starting off our bumblebee with a large oval shape, so very lightly in pencil. Just draw an oval shape here towards the left-hand side of the page. This is going to be the main body of the bumblebee. So just a rough oval shape, just like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. These are just preparatory guidelines for us. Next, we're going to be drawing another segment of the body. So just draw a shape like I'm doing here. Coming down and round. There we go. Now for the head, so just here at the front, we're going to be drawing a shape like this. Just tucks in round like that. There we go. And then the eye, so this is going to be coming up like this. And round like so. It's kind of taking shape now. And then the antennae, so one here. And then one out like that. And then for the legs. So one leg here. And then coming round. Another segment of the leg here. Just like that. And then the end. And then a leg here. This one's slightly larger. And then the other part of the leg. Make that a little bit fatter there. And the other section of it just goes diagonally downwards. Now for the back legs. So one coming down around here, not quite touching this one. Coming back up. And then another one here. Like that, and then the other part of it. And now for the wing, which is just going to be a long line starting here, kind of in the center of this oval one, but further upwards. We're coming upwards just ever so slightly, and then downwards just like that. Right, I'm going to be switching to pen, but please carry on in pencil. This is just so that you can see it more clearly on camera. Going to start off with the eye area. So this amazing big eye. There we go, come down. Just follow the shape that we did before, just coming round like so. Then going to draw another line just inside the line that we've done before. Like this. There we go. Now we're going to be drawing part of the antennae. So just one coming down like this. There we go, like a little noodle coming inwards like this. We're then going to draw some bands going round. And then the other one. And then the same. With some bands going round. Then we're going to be starting off here and drawing the mouth area. And then when we get to about here, we're going to start with all the amazing fuzzy fur. So just using these dashy lines, we're going to be depicting the soft fur. And this soft hair is known as pile. It's what makes them look so fuzzy. So following this guideline that we did before, I'm just drawing lines going across that guideline. Next for this leg, so draw a line coming round, then goes up slightly and then round again, following the guidelines that we did before. Just like this, and then two lines within it. On the edge of this, I'm going to be drawing more fur or more pile. So a bumblebee, or a humblebee as it's sometimes known, is any of the 255 species or more of the genus Bombus, which is one of the bee family. We're going to be drawing some more little furry lines on the other side of this leg, right until we get to the little foot. There we go. Then going to draw some more furry lines, just coming around here till we get to there. And then like a little hump here, and then it comes back in. We're now going to go on to the next leg. So again, smooth on this bit. And we come up here, it's all nice and smooth, and then lots of long furry lines here. So they're very social insects, and they form colonies with one queen. And the colonies are much smaller than honeybee colonies. Colonies, not Connolly's, not Jennifer Connolly. Colonies. So just coming down here. And then coming around here. Just like so. And then we're just going to do the foot area, made up of various segments. There we go. Now for the wings. So here we go. A line going upwards like this, following this line that we did before, all the way round. Now we're going to draw another line just parallel to the one that we did before. Then it becomes wider here as it attaches to the body. Above that, we're going to be drawing one more line parallel. There we go. And then below that, we're going to be drawing another one that then comes outwards like this, goes inwards, just like that. And then a couple of loops there. We'll be drawing another line parallel to the one that we've just done, going inwards like that. Now, carrying on with this one, going up and around. And there's your wing. So we're going to carry on with the back. So with these furry lines, just following the guidelines that we did before. Follow it all the way around. So bumblebees will not die if they use their sting, which is unlike the honeybees, and they do die if they use their sting. So we're coming down here, we're going upwards, and then behind that wing, just like so. Now for the back leg, which is nice and smooth because this one creates the pollen basket, which they use to transport the pollen. So this one doesn't have any hair on this bit. Here we go. And then the lower part. This has some tiny weeny little hairs on it, just like this. Some tiny weeny ones and just some dots here, and then the lower part, the lower little segments. There we go. And now we're going to draw the underbelly, which is just lots of little lines, just following the preparatory lines that we've done before. So they're very, very important pollinators because they're so good at it. That's why. Their wings beat at 130 times per second, and the vibrations of these beating wings causes flowers to release pollen. And this, guess what it's called? It's called buzz pollination. There we go, new buzz phrase. Haha. There we go, coming all the way around. Okay. Now we're just going to put in the markings, so just with the same lines that we did before, more markings like this. We're going to colour it in a second, but just kind of setting down the framework first. Some more lines here. These are the stripes, and then some coming round like this. Now just above this leg, we're just going to kind of draw where it connects to the body. Just like that. Now we're going to draw what it's standing on. So it's not buzzing around in the air at the moment. So it's just standing on a rock. Just like this. Just like so. So if you haven't gone over it in pen yet, go over it in pen now and erase all the pencil lines. Okay, I've erased all the pencil lines just to draw in a couple more details. So the end part of this antennae just comes inwards like that. And then a couple of hairs coming out here. So bumblebees feed on nectar using a tongue called a proboscis, which comes out from here. It's all curled up inside. Can't quite see it in our drawing. And then the other leg that's just hiding behind here, just coming around like so. And then going towards there, you can't see it, it goes behind the rock there. There we go. And then the other legs are on the other side. So these are the colours that I'm going to be using to colour in my bumblebee. I'm going to start off with a grey. So very lightly, I'm just going over all the black parts in grey. So I'm leaving that yellow, this yellow, and the bottom yellow, and the wings yellow. I'm now going to go over all the black areas in black. I'm now going to use a blue in some of the areas that are actually black, just to kind of reflect the light. You can see there, just a tiny bit of blue, not much, just a little bit. And here as well. And in particular here. These parts are actually blue, they're black, but it just reflects the sky because they're very shiny. Like that. I'm also going to use some brown, particularly here on the legs. And also on the wing. I'm now going to use various shades of yellow and yellow ochre to draw the yellow parts and a little bit of the wing. I'm going to speed this up. Okay, so we've pretty much finished the body, and now we're just doing the rock that the bumblebee is just kind of lying on, really, or crawling on. I've already gone over it in grey and some yellow ochre, and now I'm going over it in brown. We're not going to focus too much on this because the emphasis is on the bumblebee, but just to make it look as if it's actually standing on something. So just a little bit of brown as well. Give it a little bit of texture. Now in the very darker areas where it's in a lot of shadow, I'm going over it in black. Oops, I totally went over the lines there. There we go. Remember, you can always erase it. That's the beauty of doing things in coloured pencils. And as you may have noticed, I've been going over it layer upon layer every single time, pressing a little bit heavier than before, starting off with a really light layer, just so that I can erase it if it's wrong, and then going over it in a darker layer. So there's our finished bumblebee. If you've enjoyed it, please check out the video here. You're going to absolutely love it. And don't forget to hit subscribe and like, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thanks for joining me. Bye bye.